Hey everybody, this is Anthony Baker, the recovering legalist, live and in person. Well, not really live, but in person. And I'm sitting here in my soon-to-be former, well, it's not really soon-to-be, it is former study. And I'm going to pan around a little bit so you can see what it looks like from all the way around to all the way around. And you can see where I kept my books and some pictures and some things like that. And the books that are on the bookcase behind me that are not in boxes are not mine. Those are on loan from a friend, Kevin. And so these right here, but the rest of them in the boxes that you saw, all those are mine. Now the ones in the bookcase over there still have to be boxed up. But anyway, that's a lot of books. A lot of knowledge, but knowledge is only good for so much. You got to have wisdom to apply what's in those books to life for it to be any good, right? Well, this is where I've been studying. This has been my study for the last 8 years at Riverside Baptist, and so we'll be leaving here soon and going somewhere, and hopefully to another church before too long. So if you know of anywhere out there that is looking for a down-to-earth pastor, then give them my name, give them my number, point them to the blog, and if they like my resume, you know how to get in touch with me. Well, anyway, here's the things that's going on. Here's my study. I wanted to show this with you before I go because this will probably be the last time you ever get to see it. Then also, my wife had surgery today, and that went well. Didn't, go around telling everybody it was going to be happening, but we've had so many things happen. One person said, "You're the Job family," and I'm thinking, we're not that bad, but we've had a lot of things happen, but God's been good, and He's taken us through all this with grace, and we're going to be okay. He'll meet our needs. We'll be fine. But my wife had surgery today, and she is doing well. She's at home. Just now starting to feel a little bit of pain, but it's nothing y'all need to worry about. Just pray for her that she can recover quickly, and all this is right at the time when we're actually moving, so a lot of stuff. Well, that's all that. I wanted to tell you about something today that I heard in the news. I want to understand this a little bit better. There's something just not right about this. Somebody asked me, did you see any Christmas miracles this Christmas? Well, sure, there's others, but there's this Christmas miracle happened at the Grand Canyon. A family from Pennsylvania. Maybe you see this, like I found it on the Fox News app on my phone. This woman from Pennsylvania and her husband and her son were driving in Grand Canyon, and they're going down a road and it starts snowing, so they decide they're going to turn around, and they get stuck in a ditch in the snow, in the snowstorm. Long story short, the mother gets out, who's had wilderness training. She's a biologist and all. That's why the husband stayed in. He must have been an accountant or something. I don't know. She gets out, and she decides she's going to go walking through the snow out of the canyon wherever they were to get a better cell phone reception or find out where she could get help to come back and get her poor stranded husband and son. She's gone for 30 hours. What, 6 hours more than 24 hours. And the story goes, now follow me with this now, see if you can get my line of thinking here. She's gone for just over 24 hours. During this time, she survives, quote unquote, due to the fact that she ate twigs and drank her own urine. Excuse me, 30 hours and you're already eating twigs and drinking your urine in order to survive? If this woman had been in the Donner Party, she'd have eaten the rest of them before the rest of them had any hunger pains. What was the deal? 30 hours with no food, you've got to start eating trees? And what is snow? Is it not water? I mean, so she drank her urine. What did she collect it in? Was there not something she could have collected the snow and just held it with her as she was walking so it melted and then drank that instead? I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with the story. But for me, I would have found some way to not have to drink my urine, in 30 hours. There had to have been something else. There had to have been another option. I can go over a day without eating twigs. Especially when she said, or the story says, that she'd already exhausted her food supplies. She took food with her, and in 30 hours, she's still having to eat trees? I don't know. You go figure it out. I can't figure it out. Well, anyway, that's all I've got for you. And I'll write something again soon. I hope that you enjoy my blog, and I hope that you will continue to read it this next year. And maybe we'll get more followers, more readers, more people checking in. This year was a record year. Not that it's much compared to some blogs out there that get 20,000 a day, but we've gone over 23,000 views for this year, which is the biggest I've ever had. If I don't get to say it again, have a happy new year, and God bless you.